What kind of woman you looking for?
Okay, I'm looking for a woman who is feminine, nurturing, family oriented, and intelligent.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your deal breakers?
Oof. Oh boy. Someone who's perpetually on social media, um, kind of weaves, wigs, long lashes, lots of makeup. No, no, that's not a shot at you, Kendra. You look fantastic.
No.
He's literally just described Kendra G to the T. Wigs, makeup, eyelashes. He described Kendra to the T.
Listen, I'm not offended, but I am everything you just said.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not a shot, Kendra. You look great,
No,
especially
it's
from
fine.
up there.
I'm not offended. Continue.
Right. Smokers, um, tattoos, like full sleeve tattoos,
Mhm.
neck tattoos, face tattoos, big chest tattoos. I'm open to any race. I'm not, too picky on that. I'm looking for a woman between ages of 22 and 28, hopefully childless.
Pisces, have you ever been married?
Yes, I have been married once.
When did you get divorced?
I got divorced in March of this year.
Oh, you just got divorced this year. How many
Yeah,
years were you married for?
I was only married for 3 years.
Okay. Why'd y'all
Yeah.
get divorced? Be nosy.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's no problem. Basically, uh, I made an impulsive decision during COVID in 2020. I was dating a woman kind of in another state, and I was in the military at the time, and I wanted to date her like seriously, but I had a lot of restrictions because it was COVID and I was in the military. So I asked her to move down to Tennessee with me just so I could date her, and she said that she didn't want to come down to be someone's girlfriend. So me with a scarcity mindset and really kind of desperate because of my age, I think I proposed to her that later that year, and we got married a few months later. And so we really started like actually dating in person when we got married and moved in together. So that was probably not the smartest idea. In hindsight, I would have not done that, but I learned a lot in that experience. She's a good person, and yeah, just leave it at that.
And I've said this before, guys. Most guys who get married, in my opinion, do not get married because they're so in love and they believe in marriage. Most guys get ultimatums for marriage, religious reasons, or because the girlfriend is pregnant. A very small percentage of guys get married or propose because they want to. Most guys propose because that's the only option. They're gonna lose the woman is pregnant, religious reasons, society pressures. But if most guys were given the option, they would never get married.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a, I'm happy I asked for the backstory. I don't normally always ask, but I'm happy I did with you. So we got
Right.
Hollis, Tennessee, 41
Yeah.
is a Pisces, systems administrator, no
Correct.
kids, divorced March of this year. What kind of woman you looking for?
Okay. I'm looking for a woman who is feminine, nurturing, family oriented, and intelligent.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your deal breakers?
Oof. Oh boy. Someone who's perpetually on social media, um, kind of weaves, wigs, long lashes, lots of makeup. No, no, that's not a shot at you, Kendra. You look fantastic.
He's literally just described Kendra G to the T. Wigs, makeup, eyelashes. He described Kendra to the T.
Listen, I'm not offended, but I am everything you just said.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not a shot, Kendra. You look great,
No,
especially
it's
from up
fine.
there.
I'm not offended. Continue.
Right. Smokers, um, tattoos, like full sleeve tattoos,
Mhm.
neck tattoos, face tattoos, big chest tattoos. I have this list here. Don't be too overweight. I'm not in the best shape myself, but like if you're 230, 5'1", like that's a little much for me. Um, and I'm
What
looking,
if she's what? Oh, 230 pounds and
yeah,
five.
like 230, like 5'1". That's a lot. It's not really so much about the weight on the scale. It's more about the shape. You know what I mean? If she's
Body
shaped right,
proportion.
but by proportion, right? So if I had to say like a type, I would prefer a girl who's like smaller on top and bigger on the bottom, then really large on top and no bottom. Like that.
That's like most black men, my guy. That's like most of us. You don't even have to explain yourself. You know, I believe most black men wouldn't mind a woman who's even 230 pounds. I know it's crazy. Who's 230 pounds, as long as there's a flat stomach and she's well, the curves. Most guys wouldn't mind that, you know. But if she's like this straight and the stomach, the tummy is out, most guys gonna have an issue. So I don't think it's an issue of guys don't like women who weigh too much. It's an issue of how the women who weigh too much are shaped. You know what I mean? It's just like guys who are big. Women don't want guys who are big and they have no shape. But if you're big, like those guys are like really overweight in terms of body fat percentage, but they got like the muscle shape, but they're still fat. Women don't mind. But you just a fat guy, tummy out, especially the tummy, man. The tummy messes up everything.
That's a body type that I'm not really into that much. But you know, I'm just regular, medium ugly, so I'm not asking for a lot. Just a regular girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was if she has to look a certain way question, correct?
No, I
No,
think that
that
was a
was
deal
just, oh, you
breaker.
started off, you got there in the what kind of woman you looking for.
Oh,
Okay, now,
okay.
no, that was for deal breakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Now you kind of gave it, but the next question is what kind of woman are you well, should she look a certain way?
Uh, I'm open to any race. I'm not, too picky on that. Uh, like I said, I already kind of gave a little details as to what I don't like. Other than that, just a regular, like plain woman. Like I don't need any fine, super, Instagram model. I'm not looking for anything crazy. Just a plain girl. That's it.
A
Yeah.
plain girl, that's it. Okay, what about money? Should she make a certain amount of money?
Ooh. All right. But the cousin's gonna give me heat here because I'm old, and they're gonna say, "Oh, you're a sugar daddy," and what have you. But I'm looking for a woman between the ages of 22 and 28, hopefully childless, um, hopefully making less than 50,000 a year.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, so you're 41. You want
Yeah,
a woman almost 20 years younger than you.
that's correct.
Okay. And you said between the ages of 22 and what?
30. Yeah, about
30.
30. 30 is fine. Yeah.
22 and 30?
Yeah.
22 and 30 and no kids.
No kids.
And you don't
Correct.
want her to make more than 50,000.
Correct.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is a reason because it's really out of fairness. It's not a place of misogyny. Me personally, I make around
See, I don't like when men gotta explain their preferences. Bro, those are your preferences. Stand on them. You don't have to explain so much. When women say they want 6 feet, six figures, 6 inches, and all these and these, gotta pay all the bills and these, they don't explain themselves. That's their preferences. You don't gotta explain yourself, bro. Those are your preferences. If women don't like it, I mean, the women who don't like it are disqualifying themselves from you, which should be a blessing in disguise, to be honest, right? So that's why for me, when a woman says she wants this and this and this, I just move on because I'm not the guy for her. Because everything she named, I don't fall in that category. I don't get mad. But for women to attack him in the comment section and all this, like, those are your preferences. Don't explain yourself, bro.
90K. And if I were to ask a woman to quit her career potentially and stay home to raise kids for while they're not school age, it's going to be very difficult for her to want to sacrifice a career that she went to school 4 to 6 years after high school, making a lot of money. It's not fair for me to ask her to quit that career. You know what I mean. So
So, in other words, he doesn't want women who are very career oriented. Uh, and usually, those are women who are older because they've been working for so long. So because he said he wants 21 to 30, so anyone 30 and above is probably too deep in their career. He doesn't want boss ass babes, Miss Independent, don't need them a man. I'm a boss ass B, as they like to call themselves. That's fair because now it's gonna be a battle of she wants to work too much, yet he wants the woman to stay home to raise his kids.
I'm looking for someone who I wouldn't ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do. Like if she would tell me to quit my career, I'm not quitting my career. I worked hard, so
So you
yeah.
want a woman that doesn't have a career, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
mind if she were more entrepreneurial, maybe creative, maybe like a hairdresser or something that maybe she could do as a side hustle. I do programming and things of that nature, so I could help. I would help her build whatever business. So yeah, I got no issue with that.
That's
But it's just that the older you get, the
yeah.
more things you acquire. For instance, like women in my tax bracket, which is not the highest, or 100K, they live lives that are much more extravagant than mine. They go to brunch and spend $100 with their homegirls, go on girls trips, Turks and Caicos,
Yep.
stay in first class, fly first class, stay in all inclusive resorts. Like for them to quit that lifestyle and live on my 90K budget, it's going to be too much. It's too much to ask a woman who's in my tax bracket or education area. So I
That's fair enough. That's a good explanation actually, because he's basically saying, "Hey, listen, I make 90K. If I get a woman who makes 90K or more, and these days it's like a trend, every woman wants to travel. Go figure, right? I don't know how they have 2,000, 3,000, $4,000 to spend on almost every trip, and they take a couple trips every year. I don't know how they do it. God bless them. But he's like, if I get a woman who's in my tax bracket or more and she's older, she's going to be stuck in her ways. So when she comes to me, I don't take trips all the time because I save my money. I don't go to brunch all the time because I'm trying to save money. I don't do all these extravagant things. She won't like me because I will be trying to remove her from the lifestyle she's used to, which is fair. So he's being fair to himself and also being fair to the woman who may want to, because when a man meets a woman, that woman is expecting either to keep the same lifestyle she's used to or even more. That's why women ask for men who make more money than them, because they know the least that's gonna happen is the man is gonna maintain her lifestyle or improve their lifestyle. That's what most women want from a man. Now, do they get it? That's a question for a different day. We know most don't, right? Because most women want men who make all this much money, but very few men make that most lots of money like that to afford the same lifestyles, right? So, and remember, just because a woman pays for her trips, it doesn't mean when she gets a boyfriend, she wants to keep paying for her trips. No. Now you, the boyfriend, is gonna be paying for her trips to Turks and Caicos and Jamaica and all those kind of things. So he's being fair. He's like, I want a woman who makes less money because now at least I can upgrade her lifestyle and she won't look at me crazy if I don't have to spend so much money because she's used to living below her means and living just a normal lifestyle. That's fair.
just don't even expect it. I'm not going to ask them to make that sacrifice because nobody's going to sacrifice to be
Yeah.
in a relationship with me.
Yeah.
They're going to want, someone's going to want to get their life upgraded. You know what I mean? Not downgrade. So,
Okay, you really
Yeah.
thought about this.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. D said, Kendra, ask him, what is the race of his ex-wife?
Why does that matter? Right? You either qualify for his preferences or you don't. Why do you need to know the race of his ex-wife? Why does it matter? You either qualify for what he said or you don't. Why are you trying to find out what race his ex-wife was? What if she was white? So?
She was a black woman, natural black woman, like natural hair, not a lot of makeup. Basically what I described.
Okay.
And this is the issue. It's like every time a guy has preferences and standards, people want to question his standards. Why are you this? Why do you deserve this? Why do you... But women do the same thing. And they're like, don't settle, girl. Don't settle. I mean, go for what you want. You a queen. Okay, he wants what he wants. If you don't qualify, you don't qualify.
So now it's time for the Kendra Cam.
All right. Those were his preferences. Some people attacked him. Some women attacked him. Apparently, he can't handle a strong, independent, rich, career-oriented woman. But what you guys think, link down below to Kendra's channel and the video if you guys want to complete. Subscribe. Peace.